Hello everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Gacha game video. And today, of course, we are going to be talking about Etheria Restart, because if you guys missed my live stream, absolutely do check it out. It would be on the 11th of January. That was the date a tournament was held. I just participated in a $10,000 prize pool tournament, okay? And I'm not going to spoil anything, but my goodness, what a ride. All of you guys that showed up on the stream, thank you very much, because not only did we of course check out the game, we went all the way back. The training arc that started when the CBT began, when I realized I only had 2 days to prep for the Fusion Cup, and it was against some of the well-known players from across Asia. That's right, they've got League of Legends pros, Epic 7 pros, and Summon Awards pros. I'm just your casual Dr. Coomer, okay? Small brain, okay? So how did we go up against some of these pros? Well, let me just tell you, oh my goodness, I had so much fun, and we actually made a top cut as well, representing EU in that sense. And yeah, so Etheria Restart, I'm going to tell you more about the game first, and of course show you some of the highlight for the tournament.
Right. So next up we have Green Tea and TimaeuSS that are going to be going head to head, and we're going to be watching them going into round 5. So this is going to be we're actually in the bottom 3 tier, right? So this is going to be the final settings of the tournament. So going forward, there's not going to be too much leeway or room to wiggle if you do want to go into this tournament playing with new metas or new ideas. You're really going to have to stick to something that's going to work, and you have to play a little bit safer and conservative. Otherwise, you're going to bite off more than you can chew, and you're probably going to choke.
Green Tea actually made it here. We usually cast the same game together, and I knew that he was still streaming that game yesterday, so I'm just so surprised. Green Tea is obviously a long-time LPL coach, was a pro player himself in eSports for a long time, now streams mainly strategy games.
Right.
So he's very familiar with like thinking about planning and thinking about how mechanics interact with each other, but still, again, this is a player that honestly has not picked up the game from what I've known. Being able to make it this far into the rounds, very impressed.
Yep. So far, I think this is going to be, again, like I said, a pretty clutch part of the game. The tournament is going to be very, very strict as far as what I believe the meta will be going forward in the final 3 brackets. So we're going to see how they pick right now with their pre-bans and their team. So far, again, looks pretty cookie cutter. I think that we're going to be seeing this going forward.
I really like what Green Tea did here. Actually took out both of the healers, so we might be getting my wish come true.
Yep.
As the Alpha Strike teams coming back. On the other hand, we do have Kraken and Heinrich being selected by TimaeuSS. So what these characters do is they also speed up the tempo of the game really fast. There's no buffs on the opposing team. We're going to stun lock everyone on the first round and just kind of play with the RNG rolls right there. So I like this sort of setup. I like my short games.
I'm pretty surprised that there is no stun lock meta. So far, I haven't seen a single stun lock meta, like one that can just be every round or every other round, just full stun locks. There are a few that can do that.
Lingual of mass immunity.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
But out of those 1 or 2 characters, normally they either get banned or they get taken out first.
Yeah.
And again, it's RNG based, so you either get really lucky and get 4 to 3 on the opposite team frozen, or you don't get so lucky and you get smashed real fast, and that falls apart in your fingers.
Oh. And TimaeuSS is going for the Stunlock team like you're talking about. Both of the SR Stunlock characters being selected. Again, when you're taking an SR character, you're leaving a lot of stat value on the table, but you want them for specific niches in your composition here. So it's no buff, Stunlock, and also AoE burst coming out from the side of TimaeuSS. A composition that we have never seen before, and it's getting me really excited.
It's going to be interesting to see how this pans out for everybody. We're going to have to find out what's going to be the final ban pick, to be honest with you. That's going to be the real deciding factor of what's going to be seen in the next round.
So we do have Green Tea basing his strategy around Lily, is going to get the extra attack damage and crit damage for the Twin Shadow, which I assume is going to be on the Hell Kid right here. Hell Kid, of course, deals a lot of damage on himself as long as his shield is up. So you really want some other buffers in that regard to go along with him, and he does have that in Veronica that can steal a lot of these buffs away. And we are getting the bans right here. It is going to be Jackie being banned out immediately. So not wanting to give speed across to this stun lock team. I think that's a really smart choice.
Yep.
On the other hand, Bayo team being taken away from Green Tea.
Relatively conservative in play. So, again, we're going to have to see how this pans out because I think going forward we are going to see more of this.
Yeah, I love to see this type of composition. No healers on either side. And a lot of debuffing going in. Heinrich is going to take the first shot here. And we have Veronica up next, going to use the AoE
Big AoE
shield.
damage, big AoE damage. Here we go.
But of course, you can't apply the shield. Shields are actually considered as a buff as well. So that does lock, Heinrich does lock the enemy team away from that. And
So
now
like-
we have the stuns.
Yep, so like you said, we are going to see a really fast-paced game here. So this is going to be a pretty aggressive gameplay game, I think. Wow, look at that. 4 stuns out of a triple stun.
Ooh.
Not looking too good right now because at this point in time, he can realistically just unload. And only 2 out of 4 have been unstunned. And the 2 are still remain both frozen and stunned. So, ooh, looks like he's got him back into a corner. And it's almost like a race against time, to be honest, because they're not even focusing on heals or anything like that.
Oh, can he actually get down Hellkit? Hellkit stunned again.
We got another stun. Here we go. Ooh, it's going to be clutch.
Hellkit is the one that has the big shield here, so if you can get that through.
4 stuns. Not anymore. Oh, we got him. Dang. All of them down. So we got 2 shields, 70% health in the other 2. 1 down. We have 1 person who is at 32%, 38%, and just under 50%. And I think right now we're going to see another 2 drop at the very bottom. Looks like, wow. I think it's, yep, there we go. Another one is about down. And it looks like Green Tea's got him back in the corner, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Green Tea definitely not going to come out with this one. TimaeuSS here actually just stun locking the Hellkit the entire way. We never saw the Shroud come out from him, so he wasn't able to get the immunity across his characters.
Yep.
And this is like the art of Etheria. Etheria is so beautiful when you can actually switch up your strategies and when someone is willing to ban both healers.
Yeah, this looks like something that we haven't seen so far today. Obviously, like this is very, very fast paced. I enjoy this.
Yeah.
This is very nice. For me, watching this, this is almost a form of a strategy that I probably. Oh my God!
What?
Whoa!
Veronica?
Hold on a sec.
What
Hold
did you
on.
do?
Whoa!
Whoa!
This could be. Uh-oh. Hold on.
And that's the mischief stun. Wait, is Green Tea gonna clutch this one?
It's gonna be a turnover right now. Oh my God.
Veronica got her AoE up again. It was a 20% HP from every single character.
And that was a nuke across the board. I think he caught TimaeuSS being greedy, is what it looked like. But it's so close right now. I don't know. Oh my goodness, this is so close. It could really realistically go any way, but I think he's going to take the win.
Only the Q right here.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, what a comeback from Green Tea.
Wow, he caught him being greedy, and he got him with his pants down.
2v4, and Veronica clutches it against the Tightening as well.
Wow, wow, wow. That is the definition and the epitome of what it's called to be caught with your pants down, you're being greedy. Wow. That's something that you really don't see very often, but when you do, it's something that shocks everybody across the board for sure. You know, that was very unexpected, but it was pleasant to watch. It was pleasant to watch.
Probably not for TimaeuSS.
No.
Like, what happened there?
I think he was, I honestly think that he didn't have a full understanding or wasn't paying attention to the cooldowns, to be honest, because he was prioritizing more of a fast-paced elimination game than he was playing a conservative game. And Green Tea just saw it come up, and he got him when he knew that he could, and that was it. You can't recover from that kind of a turnover. And what we just saw, obviously, going to the next round is something that TimaeuSS is definitely going to be thinking about with how he picks his character selection and his team. It's definitely going to affect the way that his meta is going to be played for sure. It's going to be.
Well, Veronica I just can't believe this characters like Veronica and Hoya exist. They're like such a tier above what all the rest of the characters can do. You had a Hellkit that didn't even get to do anything.
Yeah,
literally just stun locked till death. and then Veronica is still able to clutch out. Now, Green Tea going with the same ban pick strategy, no healers, sayonara. TimaeuSS going with the tried and true win condition of Tiamat.
Yep.
Very difficult to deny that purge day from coming out. And I don't think this is a character that you can have the same sort of like reversal against.
No, this was definitely something that was completely unexpected. I don't think anybody watching this live stream right now saw that coming. I don't think anybody watching this live stream actually realistically had an understanding that that character could do that until now, obviously. So I genuinely think that something like this is going to be paramount and going to be commendable to Green Tea to be a kind of a pioneer in Etheria gameplay, because those kind of plays are what is going to define certain metas and gameplay comps going forward. That kind of a strategy is going to be something that he's going to be pioneering going into the real time of this game as it comes out and is, played worldwide.
Yeah,
I could see
global
that.
release is going to be crazy.
I could very much and realistically see that kind of a meta or that kind of a playstyle being trademarked or named after him.
And just to all of you out there, we are still in closed beta testing. This is, I believe, the 4th round so far. The guys behind Etheria really want to make sure it's perfect on release, so we have a very extended trial period. And if there's anything you've seen here that is not to your liking in terms of the meta, you still have time to fix that. Not too surprising about the selections right here.
Absolutely not.
In terms of the power level, though, we do have Hoya on the board. We've seen what this champion can do. Sometimes you just accidentally target her with AoE and she gets a lot of damage on her ultimate.
It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this is going to be played out. I think they're going to go for almost a more of aggressive approach for this one. I think Green Tea is probably not going to be waiting too much like he did the last game. I think he's going to try to just immediately go and take him out because of the hero's capabilities. The Animus is just way too strong to let her build and ramp up, obviously. So, but is there a resurrection that can prevent or support her on that other team from TimaeuSS's point? I don't think so.
No, there isn't one.
Well,
Bayotin here also, like, we saw some misses from Green Tea. He actually tried to put the Twin Shadow onto one of his characters, and only Lily's W ability can do that. So
yeah.
Because of the block there, he's not able to put it on Rahu. I consider that a bit of a mistake.
We're gonna see. They're taking their time more in between turns. It looks like they're considerably spending more time to think about their next move and contemplating their strategy as far as what they want to do in their setup, because I think they
matters more when there's no healers.
Yeah. You have to be really careful about what you do and how you do it, because if you do it wrong at the right or the wrong time, it could really severely cripple your team and your chances of pulling out a win.
Shada with a big AoE shot across the board here. And looking at the skill bar, we do have Hoya. She's the most terrifying character.
Yep, absolutely. And it is her turn up right now, so you're gonna... Oh, here we go.
Ult directly. Goodbye, Rahu.
My goodness, we saw that coming.
Yeah. It's not enough defensive coverage on Green Tea. How is he going to pull a comeback this time, though?
That's the thing is that I'm saying is, like, he obviously knew, right? Or you would assume that he would have known that that kind of character could do that, right? So, yeah, we're going to have to sit here and watch to see if it was a mishap or if he was on purpose trying to bait again. Again, like we did see the previous episode that, he waited and baited. Boy, did he get him. So maybe we're going to see something similar here. We never know.
Looking at Heinrich, he's such an important character in this meta. Just being able to block a lot of the buffs. A lot of times people just accidentally still trying to buff their characters anyways, and you kind of see the misses coming out.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to happen for TimaeuSS, to be honest with you. Or not for TimaeuSS, but for Green Tea, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a quick cash-in, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw in the flag here in a second. Just let it run off so we can just get right into the third round.
Yep, Bayotin also down, so there's no res on the team. Only 2 supports left right here.
Not very much damage. Not very much hope.
Yeah, TimaeuSS can take its time with this one. Still has Hoya. So, like, you have to kill Hoya twice within the span of 4 turns. I just don't think that's achievable.
It's achievable, not with the meta that he ran, not with the comp that he had. I'm not sure if he accidentally chose the comp or the meta that he had, or if he did it purposely, trying to think of a strategy that just doesn't correlate with the setup that TimaeuSS had, because it looks like it was an oops, just from the outcome of this.
Yeah, without the healers and the attrition strategy being available, I feel like Hoya is just queen of the meta.
Yeah, she can really, really put a huge damper. So currently we are sitting at a 1-to-1 between. I do believe that this choice pick is going to dictate who is going to come out at the very top between these two competitors. I do believe that it's going to be a longer pick because both of them are going to be thinking prior in advancement to what they can do, when they can do it, and what they can get out of each of the picks from a more conservative aspect versus a more aggressive aspect.
These are huge picks for TimaeuSS here because there's a lot on the board. There's the healers and there's Doki.
Yep.
And if you don't take enough away, then the combo with Tiamat is going to go ridiculous.
Yeah, we all know what happens when you get to 8 stacks there. So I'm pretty sure it's either going to be turning into a ban, or maybe we're going to see a different kind of strat roll out here, because both of these players are pretty elite as far as the way that they think and the way that they play it out. So
Ling Luo Hoya, come on, let's go. Let's take all the OPs.
Let's do it.
Shana?
Oh, wow, that's an interesting second pick.
There's no way.
Okay.
There's no way.
I don't know, man.
Ling Luo Hoya, let's go.
Well, he's got the third pick as well, so
I trust in the tier list. Okay, Veronica's good too.
Okay, so we got Veronica, anti-res, transformation.
I'll translate this very easily. In terms of tier list picks, it's SS plus, SS plus, SS plus against like SS, and then maybe an A.
Yeah. Well, again, we definitely know that TimaeuSS is not a clumsy strategist. So I think that he just got outfoxed in the first round. So
absolutely. He should have won that first one. He played that perfectly. It's just Veronica's OP.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess that's part of the game, though. You know, we're going to see in this final round how much either one of them are as far as their expertise go in this game and their understanding and their knowledge. Because again, like, it could be OP or it could be bait. It could be bait and play.
Double carry, res, best healer in game. All right.
Who's going to get banned?
Get this.
Who's going to be banned?
I still feel like you ban Tiamat. If I'm TimaeuSS, you probably still have to ban Tiamat.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going for Kraken, the coin flip. Win me the game, please, character.
What do you think? I'm going to guess the anti-res hero is going to be gone, and he's going to ban the stun.
I think he bans Doki. That's my guess. Like, if you have 2 stuns but no damage, I think it's fine.
We're going to find out.
Probably ban Doki and then Tiamat.
Who gets the
That was
first
my
ban?
guess. I think Blue Side has
TimaeuSS,
the
right?
first ban.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it's mutual.
Wow.
Oh.
Neither. So, looking at this, from what we've seen, I would assume that Green Tea has the upper hand. But, again, it's very difficult to say because TimaeuSS is an extremely good strategist when it comes to these kind of games. From what we have seen, he's really outmaneuvered Green Tea quite substantially in the last match. So we're gonna go and we're gonna look at this right now, getting into this first round of the trade-offs in the final match between these two.
Well, a lot of AoE.
Wow, did you see how much damage has gone out just right now?
Yeah. Dang, already.
TimaeuSS looks like he's about to clean house right now, dog.
Yeah, Hoya's just gone. And there's still 3 stuns. Kraken for the win.
Wow. This is... Wow.
There is a revive here, but...
Is it going to be able to...
Yeah, Sanya's still very far away from being able to cast that. And you can see Doki coming in with the speed up. That's why I really prefer the Doki ban over Bayotin. Like, Doki just
as strong.
Yeah. The CD reduction onto Kraken and just the extra strike prep
Yeah.
It's so damaging, and look at this. He hasn't been able to move.
Man.
And
Yeah.
he has his ult back again. That's crazy.
That's pretty wild. And they're still going. They're all stunned and just slowly chipping them away. Oh, here we go, AoE. 2 out of 3 is gonna go down right now. Oh my god.
If Sanya's dead, I think it's over.
Yeah.
Goes for Veronica. Veronica actually stays alive, but
Here it
Kraken has
comes.
another go.
Yeah, here goes ultimate. They're all 3 done.
That's
Clean
3
house.
ultimates in
That's
a row.
it. Yep, 3 house cleans. Man, he's still at 100%. He hasn't got a single move off. Look at the strategy. This is just wild.
It's a little bit unfortunate for him for how many of these freezes actually did land. And also Doki, her speed up is, I believe it's the slowest character and sometimes random. So a lot of those stacks actually landed onto Kraken as well, giving him that CD reduction for him to cast 3 times already. And this was a sweep, clean sweep, double stun.
What do you think he's waiting for? Do you think he's just soaking it in?
Well, I mean, if you've been taken to the washers, you might as well enjoy it, right?
There you go.
Not much you can do.
That's true. Yeah, he's still frozen. He still can't do anything. So I think he's just, he's literally just soaking it in right now because he's just buffing himself. Let's go. Come on, put it to an end. That's a 100-0 game.
Yeah, I think he should have banned Doki, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand on that. Doki
Wow.
with extra speed, speeding up the entire team around with it. So TimaeuSS actually has managed to claw a win, and this looked very dominating.
Oh, yeah,
It honestly
absolutely.
should have been.
Absolutely.
Almost essentially a 3-0 on TimaeuS's part. Great games coming in from him. Doki moving up all the action bars, the strike prep.